I put probably at least a couple thousand hours into Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, and I played it online, offline, with randoms, with friends, with my brother, between Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. And so when I saw Back for Blood, I was super hyped from the very beginning. I'm always a little skeptical of new games nowadays because anybody watching this probably is aware of the issues that come with new games. But I'm still like, out of all the games that are coming out, this is probably the one I'm hyped for the most because of how closely it feels and resembles Left 4 Dead and World War Z and games like that that I've had a lot of enjoyment in. And so I watched a couple of the trailers and the gameplays and the characters and stuff like that. And I decided that I would make a couple builds for you guys based off of what I saw. And so first we'll go here to explain these characters. The cleaners is what they're called. You have Doc, which gives you low health heal bonus, plus healing efficiency, and plus team trauma resistance. You have Evangelo, breaks out of grabs, stamina regen, team movement speed. So it seems like every character is going to have a perk, a team perk that all characters get. Hoffman spawns ammo with kills, plus one offensive item slot, and plus team ammo capacity. Holly recovers stamina with kills, plus stamina resistance, plus stamina team stamina. Jim precision kills increase damage, aim down sight speed, team weak spot damage. Carly senses hazards, plus one quick inventory, plus team use speed. Mom instant revive, plus one support inventory, plus one team extra life. And Walker precision kills increase accuracy, plus damage, and plus team health. Now I showed you that because then I can go more in depth with what I wrote here. I wrote different builds, and first of all, the conclusion that I came to based off of the abilities that Carly has is she is the ultimate support. You can put her in as a support character on any build that you want to do. And the builds that I decided on was DPS build, speed or stamina build, healing build, and max difficulty build. And so for the DPS build, Holly's ability to recover stamina with kills and her damage resistance, it's going to allow her to get out more damage to the enemies because she's going to be able to take more damage. Jim with his ADS speed precision kills increased damage and team weak spot damage. I mean, that screams DPS. I mean, you're going to be able to get weak spot damage from all characters running with Jim. And he's going to be able to aim down sights faster, which is going to make it easier to get the precision kills increased damage perk. So Jim he's definitely like the ultimate DPS build character. Then you have Walker with his precision kills increase accuracy and plus damage. Those three characters alone is enough to have like a very secure DPS build team. But then I have Hoffman or Carly. Hoffman, his perk giving the team ammo capacity. So like let's say you start a match and you have like 300 on average. I'm assuming, just hypothetically, you start out the game with like 300 rounds for an assault rifle. Having Hoffman there, you get instead like 420 rounds to start off with, or something like that. And with Carly, the plus one to team use speed and plus one to quick inventory, I'm not entirely sure what those mean, but the fact that it's an increase to stuff that sounds like you are going to use at least a few times in game, having the ability to do the things outside of firing the guns at the enemies, being able to do those faster is going to be able to, it's going to increase your ability to do more damage faster. So I feel like you can't go wrong with Hoffman or Carly as far as the support character for the DPS build. Speed and stamina build, I felt like those kind of went hand in hand. Like if you're wanting to do a speed run in the game, trying to get through a level as fast as you can, maybe you're interested in like doing like a record, I feel like you need to go for stamina overall over everything else, because most of the time you're going to have a group of regular infected on you, and you're going to want to use your melee ability, your bat, your machete, whatever you have, to clear them off. And from what I could tell, it looks like not all of the characters are going to have like a melee focused ability. Like you see one character with a bat, one character with a machete, but there are other characters, it looks like they have like a pistol instead of a melee weapon. So I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, or if I'm being accurate or not. But based off of that feeling that I get, you're not all characters are going to have melee. So Holly and Evangelo, they look like they both had melee weapons. So definitely the first two, and they both have stamina perks. So them two definitely fit in perfectly with a speed stamina build. And then you have Jim, because of his weak spot damage, you're going to be able to clear out the enemies faster, which means you're going to be able to get through the level faster. And then Carly as support, again, because she can sense hazards, +1 team use speed, +1 quick inventory. Especially the sense hazards, you're going to be able to clear the level faster if you're aware of these. So I feel like that's the best team for a speed stamina build. The healing build, the first two, Mom and Doc, they screamed healing build to me. It was really easy to put them in here. Instead of waiting 5 to 7 seconds for you to be able to revive a character, Mom instant revives. So she would definitely be the character that I would send if anybody went down. I would send her, because if she wasn't able to revive them, then another player could just go and revive Mom, and then she could continue from there to revive the other character. I feel like you would survive a match better with that meta than you would with without her, because you know, especially on the hardest difficulty build, which I'll get into that. If you go down, it'll probably be like Left 4 Dead 2, where you go down, you have to leave that person behind, because if you try to go and revive them, you're going to go down with them. That's just the way it is. But with this, Mom's ability to instant revive, it's going to be the difference between surviving the level and not. And that's why I focused more on putting her in the healing build, because it's all about staying alive for this build. Doc, low health, heal bonus, healing efficiency, team trauma resistance, all of those perfect for a healing build. Walker, he gives a bonus to team health. He fits perfectly with the healing build as well. Evangelo or Carly, because Evangelo can break out of grabs, he's really important for the healing build, because if he is able to break out of the grabs, then he can help another character to break out of the grabs. So he's essentially just like Mom, but instead of revives, he's going to help you break out of an enemy grab, or like I saw an enemy spit on you and you have to like wiggle your way out as Evangelo, but they're making it sound like you can't wiggle your way out of those things. And so Mom is whoever's playing Mom should concentrate on whenever somebody goes down, she's the one that goes to revive them, because if she goes down, you can instantly revive her. Evangelo is the same way, only with grabs. If he is grabbed, he can wiggle out of it and he can go to another character that's been grabbed and help that person get out of the grab. So Evangelo should be the player should concentrate on freeing everybody from the grabs, because if he's grabbed, he can get out of it himself. Mom should be concentrated on reviving people, because if she goes down, she could be instantly revived. You get what I'm saying? Like, it fits perfectly. But also, Carly is a good support for the healing build as well, because of her team use speed. Whatever that might imply, it's better to have a use speed so that you can concentrate more on staying alive and get the other stuff kind of like out of the way faster, so that you can concentrate on being more effective with the healing process of, you know, the survival and staying alive. And then the final one is the ultimate, like, if you played the game on the hardest difficulty, what would be the best 4 characters? And I felt like for this build, you kind of had to go with the balance of all 3 of the previous builds. You have to go with Holly and her ability to give team stamina, Walker and his ability to give team health, but the precision kill damage is definitely also going to come into play and be very important for the hardest difficulty enemies to fight. And then Mom with her instant revive, and Carly with her being her ability to sense hazards. I was really on the fence with Carly. Like, you could kind of go with Evangelo or Carly here, but I felt like being able to know the hazards in the hardest difficulty is far more important than the breaking out of grabs. I feel like if Evangelo is, or anybody is grabbed, or anybody is downed, there is no surviving at that point. I think it'll probably become similar to Left 4 Dead 2, where if a teammate goes down and you try to go back for them in the hardest difficulty, you're probably going to go down too. And so sending Mom to revive a teammate is not something you should be concentrating on with the hardest difficulty. Sending anybody back for a teammate will probably get you killed. And if Mom goes down, even though you can instant revive her, trying to get back to her will probably get you killed in the hardest difficulty. So that's not, it's more like a thing where all 4 of you are pushing forward, trying to complete the level on the hardest difficulty. If one of you goes down, you just get left behind. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it's going to be, unless the whole team wants to die. And so I felt like you're not going to be using Mom as you did in the healing build. You're going to be using her just because if she goes down, you can instant revive her. There is a chance that you can bring that character back while you're moving forward. Because of her instant revive, if she goes down right next to you, you can get her right back up again. And that's why it would be better to have Mom over any other characters with the healing part. And then with Walker, with his precision damage and team health, that bonus to team health, Holly's bonus to team stamina, and Carly being able to sense the hazards so you can avoid that or better prepare because it is the hardest difficulty. I feel like that team altogether would be the best case scenario for surviving the hardest difficulty. But yeah, with that being said, this game will be coming out October 12th, and I will definitely be getting it and live streaming it when it comes out. So feel free to follow me on twitch.tv/TommyTS1, and please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And if there's anything that maybe I left out, feel free to put that in the comments section. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.